Hey, what's up, Andy's leaders and all listeners? This is Travis, and I am so thankful you are here. Welcome to the Custard Campus Podcast. I want to start this week out with a little shout out. Shout out to Napier Crossing team in Illinois. Solid update this week. Most of you probably don't know, but some of us do like to read those store updates. Ryan was on point with 4 solid ideas, clear expectations, and a new record for their store at 38.34% loyalty. Company top 5 posting. Nice job, Napier Crossings. Great update this week. Keep it up. All right. Today, we're diving into something that truly matters right now. Something you can take and win today. Elevating the guest experience. Why today? Well, because in a world where anyone could scoop custard, ice cream, cookie dough, what sets us apart is how we make people feel when they choose us. Every single interaction, from the moment the guest walks up or drives through, is a chance to make their day. Competition is everywhere, not just in treats, but in disposable income. And guests have a higher expectation than ever before. So if we can turn a simple custard run into the best part of someone's day, that's our edge. Stick around. I'm going to share a few cheat codes and stories on delivering that next level service that not only keeps customers coming back, but makes you and your crew proud to wear the Andy's name. Today's sponsor, Custard Campus, the place where you can find what you're looking for. Did you know that corporate stores just hit a 99% login rate? Let's go. Seriously, that's awesome. Congratulations on this. This is going to create next level consistency across the world. Custard Campus is here to change lives, yours and our guests. Thank you, Custard Campus, for your support. All right, going to start out with a quick story from the shop that shows what I mean. The other day, I visited one of our stores and watched how 2 different team members handed out our product. At the drive-thru window, a crew member was hustling, which we love, but they were so rushed that the exchange was just a transaction. Cup in hand, off the guest went. Now, at the walk-up window, I saw another crew member do something different. She took an extra second to wipe off a drip on the side of the cup, made sure the Andy's logo was facing the guest, and then handed the customer the concrete over with both hands, almost like she was presenting a gift. She smiled and said, "Here you go, enjoy your treat." The guest's face lit up. Seriously. They paused, smiled back, and said, "Wow, thank you so much." We got that wow moment. That was awesome. All that for a cup of frozen custard. Now, the best in the world, I get it. But it was handed over with a little extra care. That's that wow moment. That moment stuck with me. It proved that the way we hand out our cup, something so ordinary across the world, can turn a routine stop into a memorable experience. One felt like fast food, just normal. The other felt like hospitality. And the only difference was the level of care in the presentation. That's the power of paying attention to the details. What can we learn from that story? That is, intentional service, those little details and extra efforts, is what elevates a guest experience from good to world class. And we're not the only ones who believe that. Let's zoom out and see how the best of the best do it. All right, let's think about Disney. Some of you might have been, I've been, you're their guest, right? Be our guest. And their employees are cast members. Everything they do is about creating joy. If you've been there, you know how unbelievably clean and friendly Disney parks are. They're trained to anticipate needs and add a touch of magic to every interaction. Why? Well, because Disney knows it's not just about rides or treats. You can kind of get that anywhere. It's about the memories and feelings you take home. Now, something we've talked about before, and I love talking about, but consider Ritz-Carlton, one of the world's top hotel brands. Their motto says it all. We are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. They treat every guest like royalty, and they entreat their employees with the same respect. Ritz even empowers any employee to spend up to $2,000 on the spot to fix an issue or delight a guest. No manager needed. Of course, we can't hand out $2,000 gifts to every Andy's customer, as much as I'd love to, but the principle is the same. We encourage our team to do what's right to make a guest's day. Maybe that's offering a sample to someone who just can't decide what they want, or quickly replacing a custard that a kid might have dropped, just no questions asked. So what's the common thread here? It's a culture of excellence in serving people. And believe it or not, there's an award for this. The Malcolm Baldrige National Quality Award. Basically the Oscar for business excellence. Organizations that excel in every aspect of their operations and service can earn this prize. Ritz-Carlton has won it twice. And even a small fast food business has earned one by delivering near flawless service at incredible speed. The point is, you don't have to be huge to be world class. Now, Andy's isn't chasing awards, but we are chasing that level of excellence. And that aligns perfectly with our values. Things like putting the customer first, great service, empowering our people, respect, and never settling for good enough, best product. We already pride ourselves on quality and speed, right? That sounds familiar. Quality and speed in everything we do. And that's exactly what Baldrige winning companies focus on, too. Here's the cool part. We're already using some of the same world-class practices here in our stores. For example, our daily go meeting, get organized, right, are just like huddles at Ritz or Disney. In a few minutes each day, we align on the plan, share a tip or a win, and get everyone pumped up. Let's bring energy. It's a proven habit of the best companies. So when you huddle with your crew, you're using the same playbook as the top performers in the world. We're already on the right path. Let's bring this to the 3 C's. We've got to do this. We haven't done this recently. First up, Custard, our product and our operations. We all know we have an amazing product, but an elevated guest experience with Custard means never taking quality for granted. It starts with the basics. Keep our custard at the perfect spot, consistency, temperature, time. And make sure every concrete has the right amount of topping so every bite is just right. It's the same thing with passing out the cup. It must have the perfect blend to elevate the experience. Delivering that elevated experience also means paying attention to presentation. Wipe off any drips on the cup and, look at those tails on a cone. Sure, the lid is on tight and clean when you've got those shakes, and hand over that sundae looking picture perfect. Spoon in the right placement. Half in, half out. It's looking good. Think of it as like plating a dish at a fancy restaurant. Have you ever seen that? They always wipe the rim of the plate before it leaves the kitchen. Why do they do this? Because people eat with their eyes first. In our case, guests savor with their eyes even before the first spoon of custard. If it looks sloppy, it feels careless. If it looks top-notch, it sets the stage for, wow, this is going to be good. And remember, the custard experience includes the environment it's served in. An elevated custard experience means our service area and store are clean, bright, and inviting. No one gets excited about a great sundae on a dirty patio, so keep it sparkling. Bottom line for Custard, deliver a product we're proud of every single time. And present it like it's a gift. That's step 1 to elevating the whole experience. What's next? Hey, got to talk about it, the customer, and how we interact with them. Every person who chooses Andy's is giving us a chance to make their day better. They're not just buying a dessert. They're looking for a little joy. Our job is to deliver that joy not only with delicious custard, but how we treat them. That means greeting each guest with a smile, even if you're on day 6 of a long work week. I get it. Making eye contact and genuinely saying, thank you for coming in. We're so glad you're here. It means using their name if you know it. Learning regulars' names is a cheat code of its own. And looking for a little surprise and delight moments. Did the family bring their new puppy? Maybe offer a tiny pup cup for their furry friend. Notice a kid wearing a birthday badge? Hey, maybe toss a few extra sprinkles and get the crew to sing a quick happy birthday. I don't know. Whatever you're allowed to do, small gestures like that can leave a massively huge impression. You never know what a guest might be going through, but you always have a chance to add some sunshine. Guests might forget the exact order they got, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. All right, finally, crew. All of you, our team, the people that are making this all happen. Thank you, by the way. We can't elevate the guest experience if we don't elevate the crew experience. And that starts with how we train and empower our people. As leaders, we have to explain the why behind the details. It's not obvious to a new employee why handing a cup out properly matters or why we keep the window ledge spotless. We have to connect those dots. When a crew member realizes that wiping down a cup or greeting a guest with a smile isn't just some rule, it's how we bring people joy and change lives, trust me, they'll want to do it. And that is called buy-in. Empowerment is huge too. If you trust your crew to do the right thing for the customer, they'll rise to the occasion. I know you all hire great people, so trust them to do it. Give them the green light to solve small problems and say yes to reasonable guest requests. When your team feels trusted, they'll start acting like owners of the experience, not just workers punching a clock. I've seen how this plays out. We had a crew member back in the day, let's call her Sarah, who was really shy at first. Shoot, could have been me. She did her task quietly and stuck to the script with customers. She did a good job. With some coaching and encouragement and just overall time, she started to come out of her shell, smiling, chatting with customers, adding those personal touches. One evening, a regular told her that seeing her was a highlight. They must have been having a bad day. I saw her stand up straighter when she heard that. And later she told me that knowing that made a positive impact and really was rewarding. By making others happy, she found more purpose and joy. Overall, just hearing the story did for a lot of us. It was cool. A takeaway for a crew, though, invest in your people with training, trust, and recognition. Make sure everyone knows why these details matter. When your whole team is bought in and feels valued, that's when the real magic happens. And work becomes a lot more fun for everyone. All right, I know we've covered a lot, and now it's time to take action. Because the top leaders, the greatest leaders in history, they took action on something. So get out there and take action. If you go on to Custard Campus, our great sponsor today, thank you, in the top toolbar, look at the bullhorn and click into the Get to Know section. Find the E&E area and click on that banner. So in the Get to Know section, which is the bullhorn on the top toolbar on the very first page of Custard Campus, you'll see an E&E banner. It's called Efficiency and Effectiveness. Watch the 1+ minute video on cup presentation. Okay, it's just like a little over a minute. You just spent probably 12, 13 minutes listening to this podcast. Thank you, by the way. Show it to the crew during your go meetings. Send it out on a message. Watch how simple it is to elevate the customer's experience. It's going to set a trend for elevating the customer experience in your culture and elevating your own experience. All right, prize. I know I haven't done this before. Prize for the first leader to email me at travis@eatandys.com and tell me how you're creating your own success by elevating the customer experience through the cup. All right, my goal is that you learned something today and that you can use it today to get closer to making your dreams come true. Seriously, you can do it. You've heard me say it. It can be done through Custard. I'm here to serve everyone, not change anything. These are not changes. And if you've got to ask, go ask. But you've got to act. Support great leadership and decision-making. That's why I'm here. Keep engaging and share the content. Hey, that's it for today. If you need anything, email me at travis@eatandandies.com. Here we go. Leadership is portion control for chaos. The right amount at the right time, every time. Go win the day.